Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is time, like it is every end of the month, to do a haul video, and I have my basket here. It actually sits under my craft desk and I just put things in as they arrive so I remember what I actually got that month. Well, I have my basket here and it looks full, but I swear it's not as full as it looks, or maybe it is. But either way, we are going to go through everything I bought. So let me get this all out of the basket and arranged, and I'll show you what I got for this month. Okay, so now that I have it all out, well, let's just dive in. Okay, I already did a flip through on my channel, but I did finally get Luna. That's the new Maria Troll coloring book. It actually came right after I did my April haul. So it's like, oh man. So it is now part of the May haul. There's a full flip through on my channel though, if you want to check that out. Super adorable book. A little different than her others, only because she has the girl and a lot more of these, but still it has her same old I can't talk today. Maria Troll style. So let's get that away. I'm going through all the books first because they're taking up a lot of space. Okay. I bought a circular grid notebook. And you're thinking, what on earth is that? I like to draw mandalas and I had run out of polar graph paper. That's the real name for circular grid paper. But basically, all it is it already has the circles pre-drawn. What I like to do is then I go in and I might define a few more, but I don't know if the camera picks this up very well. So see how there's little squares inside each line. So I mean you have your circle lines going this way, tons of squares, and then you have your degrees. So this makes drawing mandalas a lot easier. And then you're not sitting there fiddling with stencils all day. I used to do them with stencils and they were just such a pain. And then what I do from here is I'll tear out the page, I put it on a light box, and then I just trace it with the paper I want using, my black fine liners or pigment, like these ones here, pigment liners. That's usually what I'll do, but this makes it a lot easier. Then you can keep everything symmetrical because mandalas have to be symmetrical. So I bought a new set of this. I was trying a different brand. I usually buy this at art and supply and grafting stores, and they come in just like loose leaf paper type thing. But I haven't had time to go anywhere, so I ordered this on Amazon, and this is pretty good. I like how faint the lines are, so it doesn't take away, so I can step back and make sure I'm doing the right design and not be overwhelmed with all the lines. So then I also got Color & Chick's Fantasy Fairy Portraits Grayscale book. This saves you loads of money. If you like all of Daria's drawings, then I would just buy her books, to be honest. If you only like a few here and there, then buy the PDFs. But I end up liking them all. So cute. Look at these things. Ah. So yeah, the paper in this is thin, but it's not the same toothy ickiness of Create Space paper. So you could color on it, but I still, because I want to preserve this book, I'll end up scanning and printing them out. I actually have this one because I had bought it in her Christmas pack, but it's all good. The others though I don't have. I haven't bought these yet. So super excited to get working on that one. Trying to get all the non-PDF things. All right, and then I have Bloom. No idea what artist this is. I need to look it up. I did a flip through on my channel. It'll probably post before this video. But yeah, it's a very pretty book. It's black on one side and they'll have like the name here of what it is. And then just some line art. Well, see, and it's fun because you can look it up and color it more realistically. So I was really excited about this one. But like I said, you can catch the flip through on my channel if you're interested. Okay, and then I grabbed this 100 Flowers adult coloring book by Special Art. Not really sure if I'm gonna keep this. I'm thinking I might give this to my daughter. It looked a lot better online. I mean, some of them are really pretty, and I was like, ooh, I could practice my marker work, like these ones here. So I could scan them and, you know, put them on marker paper. But it's kind of like a mishmash of different styles and such. Some are really cute. That would actually be fun. Others are weird-ish or too detailed for me. But like, see this, I wanted to kind of scan and print on marker paper and practice with my markers. So yeah, it's kind of one of those, that would be fun to do too also. It's where you buy it because a few pages caught your eye. But like, see, this is printed lightly. It's just very random images. That one's gorgeous. That would be fun to put on good paper, not Create Space paper, and do something with it. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those books where I just pick out pictures and, you know, scan and print the ones I'm actually interested in, and then forget the rest ever existed. Okay, so PDFs. Let's talk PDFs. Me and Etsy had some fun this month. Freaking Etsy. Okay. I'm doing the hair series, as you know. So I was looking at a bunch of PDFs to do, and then I got sucked into the Etsy world. It happens. You gotta avoid Etsy. Too many cute books. So right now, all of my PDF books, I bought a bunch of books and sets. They're clipped together. I'm going to bind them. I just haven't gotten around to it. So the first one I got was the Fairy Tale Princess Coloring Book from Mystic Art Mirrors. If I can get that up, I'll show you a couple. So it's fairy tales. This is the cover, but when you print it, it prints like that, so it's kind of, I mean, look at these. So you'll recognize the fairy tales they're from, but then they have her like unique spin on it. I mean, I'm just showing you a couple. Queen of Hearts. Aren't these cool? She has a ton of really cool Alice in Wonderland ones in here that I just adore. See, here's another one. Yeah, they all have her unique style. I'm pretty sure this is Alice in Wonderland-ish too. Sleeping Beauty. I mean, there's a whole bunch. This book is huge. I'm just showing you guys a couple. But I need to bind it. I need a bigger binding coil to bind this one, though. It's a little thicker. But I did grab that. Can't wait to do that one. This is from Mariola Budek. Can't remember the name of it, though. I shouldn't have put these clippies on. Now I can't ever get them off. Okay, so these ones here are just a grayscale 6-pack. She sells a lot of 6-packs on her Etsy store. But these are a little different because, you know, when you think of Mariola Budek, you think of her faces mostly. But these ones have like full bodies. I mean, look at this though. That luscious hair and the wings. That one looks so fun. And then we got this pretty fairy one. I think it's like her grayscale fairy pack. This one is super adorable. Same with this one. Okay, they're all beautiful. I mean, her work is always gorgeous, but this, it's just a different side of her, you know? I'm so used to just doing her like a face and all the hair, and now I have like this whole beautiful fairy to color, and still I got the hair. This one has a dude in it. I'm gonna have to learn to color guys. That'll be interesting. Same here. This was super cute. this is why I couldn't help myself. I just had to have it. I don't know if I'm gonna bind this one or just leave it together with my little clips here. Haven't quite decided. Okay, and then I'm gonna get these all out. I'm trying to make sure I keep them all by artist here. Okay, so Lace of Fancy Dreams. I think I got them all here together. There we go. Okay. I got a couple of her PDFs. She's new to me, but she's actually been around for quite a while. The coolest thing about her PDFs, though, are when you buy them, you get to choose. Some you can have like without the background. She removes the background. She offers light grayscale, dark grayscale, sepia. I mean, her zip files are huge. It's unbelievable. And they aren't that expensive, but I grabbed this gal because she had lilies. Love coloring lilies. This one you've probably seen around. I think Color with Claire did a hair tutorial using this one. It has been around for quite a while, but I had just bought a few. This one is one of the ones I'm talking about. It had a whole city background back here. I actually removed that because, or printed the one without it, but she offers you like the option of that. And then this one, I just thought was so gorgeous. I'm trying to branch out and, you know, use different artists. Oops. All right, so this one I didn't buy. It's a free page. So if you subscribe to Coloring Book Cafe, they actually give you one free page from each book. I swear, it's like they have a book a week these days. This is from the Big Eye Girls book. It's pretty cute, actually. I previewed it online. I'm not in the mood to buy it, I guess. But I did print out the free one. Sometimes the free ones, I'm like, oh, I'm super interested. Other times not. But this one actually caught my eye. So I was pretty excited to color this. And who knows, maybe I will buy the whole book. Okay, let me get these all back in order. Okay, so this is from Kudink's Art. I get it wrong every time. She's on Etsy as well. This is Celestina is the name of it. So I bought this PDF. My printer is having some issues lately. It's leaving lines and being a pain in my butt. And if I do light grayscale right now, it's leaving blue pixelated parts on all my grayscale images. So I need to figure out what the heck is going on, because now I'm only able to print dark. Because to do a light grayscale, believe it or not, your printer needs to use blue, not black. I know, it's weird. But so I'm gonna have to see what's going on there and why it's doing that. So this was printed dark, but I mean, this is gonna be hard to cover. I'll probably reprint it once I fix my printer. But yeah, this was just a single one. It was on sale for like a little bit, and that's why I snagged it. Okay, now we got more Mariola. This is one of her newer ones, not the newest, because she just came out with another one with this girl with like tattoos. Okay, I'm buying it. I'll just spoiler alert. So you'll see that in my next haul. But as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. My printer is leaving lines. There's something on the drum. I might just need to replace this stupid thing, I guess. But this is Cherry Lady. You've probably seen this all over Instagram already. Tons of people have colored it in so many beautiful ways. I'm almost too intimidated now to do it myself. All right, now here's where I went a little crazy. I went and bought all of Mariola's sketchbooks. So she has her hair inspirations and different hair inspiration themes. Yeah, I bought those, not just for the hair series, but I love coloring hair. Nervous about skin. This kind of eases me into skin because there's only an itty bitty amount. But this was the Hair Inspirations wedding one. I'll just show you a couple. I mean, look at all that hair. Oh, I love this one. I've seen this one done a few times. I just, oh, love it. My goodness gracious. That woman can draw hair. She can draw, I mean, everything, but hair. Whew. All right, and then I got the hair, just Hair Inspirations. This is the regular one. But let me see if I can bend that thingy over there. There we go. Okay, so a lot of these you've probably seen because this one's been out for a little bit now. But I'll just show you a few. Look at that. That's going to be so fun to color. And that one. All of these. Look, and just a little bit of skin for me to practice on. I'm supposed to be facing my fears of skin, and here I am, like, buying hair. But yeah, I can't wait to work on those. And then here is another Hair Inspirations. This one is the Natural series. Like you can see on all these little minis. But I printed this on light grayscale before my printer started going all weird on me. But look at this one. This is just straight hair. Perfect for hair series. These are all so pretty. That one's gorgeous too. I'm not going to show everyone, like every single one in these PDF books, or we'll be here till next year. But I did get that. It's 27 pages total with 9 styles. Right, I know there's another one in here. Okay, so then I have the Hair Inspirations Romantic. That is where I have been doing some of my hair series from already. But these ones are just so pretty. Some have flowers in them, some don't. I mean, look at that. They're just so elegant. Love her color, or her coloring, her drawing. Just an amazing artist. Seriously, I'm blown away every time she releases something. It's just like, oh my goodness, the talent. Okay. And then something you wouldn't expect from Mariola, but she puts flowers in her portraits all the time. But I bought her flower inspirations. And so this was kind of cool because it's the first time it's like not a portrait. It's all flowers, and they're of course darling. I mean, look at these. These roses are gorgeous. There's not a ton in this one. It comes in the dark and the light. You can choose. But it's very pretty. All of these are clipped right now, but I plan to bind them. I've just been lazy, and some of them are thick, and I need to get a thicker binding coil. Okay, so this one is, I hate these clips with the nails. There we go. So reyinart. Last haul, I had like a PDF, an elf PDF of hers. So she sells this book. It's the Portraits of Beauty. It's printed. She prints it. She sends it to you in this gorgeous packaging. I had done an unboxing, and then my camera erased the video. So it was kind of, well, by the time I had figured it out, I had already gotten rid of some of the things. But she sent it with bookmarks. It was gorgeously wrapped. I mean, and it shipped pretty quick. It ships from Belarus. That's where she's out of. But I mean, it has all of her beautiful images on very thick cardstock. I mean, we're talking super thick stuff. It's very smooth though. So some of these I may have to like reprint on a different cardstock if I want any tooth to it. But I mean, like, look at that. She does amazing work. If you guys want to flip through this one, let me know. It's a thick one. So hence why I'm waiting on my binding coil. Okay, now we're done with PDFs and books, because yeah, I don't have a problem at all, right, with all my shopping. So let's get into supplies. I've already swatched these on my channel, but I did get the Gelato's Iridescence 2. I haven't played with them yet since doing that. I did use them actually on one picture as a background, but it was kind of me just diving in. I want to use them some more though. So I do have these ones, and I might even order some more. I'm waiting because I have them on my Amazon wish list. And the only reason I bought this was the price had dropped. So I'm just waiting for the others to kind of experience a little drop for me. Very pretty though. If you want to see me swatch them out, they're on my channel. Okay. Then I bought more inking brushes. These ones are a little fuzzy. So I had a small set of like 5 or 6 inking brushes when I was first starting with inks. And they were great, but now I find myself kind of lacking shapes and sizes. So I found this set that has an unreal number of brushes, but also, if I can get these out, a bunch of cool shapes so that you can get in like the nooks and crannies of your pages without getting ink all over the place. So that was one thing that I really liked. I mean, look at this one. It's all nice and narrow, so you can get in between stuff, but not get the ink everywhere. Same with these little ones here. And then like you have these little detailer ones here. I mean, this is perfect for the backgrounds because that's my biggest problem with Distress ink is half the time I do the page first and then I can't get into those itty bitty areas. Like even this one is smaller than the smallest one in my other set. Only thing is these are pretty fuzzy. I'm gonna have to clean them off, but like this too, this is perfect. So I had bought a new set of these. It was pretty inexpensive and they had a lightning deal. So I snatched them up. Can never have enough tools. Oops. All right. Then I got some glossy accents. If you're not familiar with this, it works a lot like the Sakura Jelly Roll Glaze pen. It just leaves a glossy, clear finish. I can use it on glass and fairy wings. And this is a lot easier to use than the Jelly Roll Glaze pen, just because the pen doesn't always want to work on top of wax where this doesn't care. So, and it's not too badly priced either. Then I got some Mod Podge Extreme Glitter. So this is what I would use like if I wanted to add any sparkle, I could color or go over an entire page. It's clear. In fact, let me get some paper. Okay, so it does dry clear. It does dry streaky though. Oops. Need to get rid of that cap. I'm just gonna pull what's on the cap though. So it looks white, and that's what freaks you out at first because you're like, whoa, that's white, that's not clear. But it dries clear. I'm just using a Q-tip right now because I don't want to clean a brush. So this is legit just lazy. I'm here to just show you the sparkle though. Plus, I've noticed if you apply this with a brush to your coloring pages, it leaves brush strokes. So I'm gonna have to find a way to, I don't know, get a clean finish. I don't know if it's even gonna show because the camera's notorious for not, but see all the sparkle? And it will dry completely clear. So this will be fun. I'll most likely use it for accenting and not entire pages, at least until I find a smooth way to apply it. Okay, and so I got some Distress inks. I was missing these 3 in my collection. I'm actually missing quite a few, but I cannot get these ever in the larger size, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to use that much and I can always buy refills, so let's just start finding the minis if I can't find the big. So I bought Squeezed Lemonade, Twisted Citron, and Carved Pumpkin. And then I snagged the two newest colors. I'm so mad because I usually get emails from Ranger and then I can go snag them. And I was never emailed about either of these. So I had seen this one on another channel and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know they had that. So I go on to Ranger and then I find this Kitsch Flamingo. I'm like, well, darn it, that's two, Ranger. You totally didn't tell me about. Thanks a lot. But it's okay because they got money out of me because I bought them both. So I'm super excited to swatch these colors and put them on my thing. And I'm actually going to do a different video and I'll swatch them out with you guys and we can go from there. Kind of like a mini distress ink haul. That's why we're not doing it now. So I ordered from Blick. I had to replace my ivory from my polychromos. And they just send them in a little bag like this. Sometimes they do the bags, other times they don't. But here are the Copics for the month. Like I said, buying Copics every month. Okay. So I have added some more. Ooh, looks like something, one of them is either leaking or that's just from elsewhere. But yeah, every month I spend $50 on Copics to add to my collection. Isn't this sad? Here we go, 50 bucks. Ta-da. I'm actually thinking of swapping over to the Chow so I can get more markers. The Chow holds less ink, but it still has the brush and chisel nib and the same ink refill, same numbering system. It's just literally a smaller thing and cheaper. I'm not totally for sure on that yet, but I got BG15, which is aqua. G quadruple zero, which is crystal opal. R20 blush. RV95, which is baby blossoms. G17 forest green. G05 emerald green, G19 bright parrot green, BG75 abyss green, RV14 begonia pink, and BG32 aqua mint. So it sounds like a random array of colors, but what I do actually is I look on Pinterest and watch people's channels and I kind of look at color combos they're doing with their Copics, and those are the Copics I go in order if I don't have the whole combo, you know, or if I'm missing just one or two in that combo, I order those. And that's kind of how I've been going about it because I'm learning to blend them, alcohol markers in general, and it's easier if someone has a pre-made, you know, color combo. So that's how I order them. So a lot of these might look random, but it's me filling in the gaps so I can finish a combo, or in this case, this one is actually one entire combo. And seeing the color caps, you're like, really? But it looked pretty on Pinterest, so we're gonna find out. These greens actually were all fillers. So like I had two that one went to, two that one went to. I had the other four that one went to. So I was like missing one from each of the greens. It's like, oh goodness. So yeah, that's why I bought those. But I'm slowly getting along. I might, you know what? I have my thing here. I can just swatch them and show you where I'm at so far. Okay, so here is my Copic chart that I have so far. I've got quite a few, but not all of them. It's so far to go. But let's go ahead and swatch them and then you can kind of see. So G19, you'll see little splatter marks. That was me opening the lids a little too rough, and that's what happens. You just splatter marker. And that's a pretty color. All right, and then we have G05. Fill in a few more squares of my box here. G17. There we go. So all the G's, yep. So that's all the greens I have for now. Let's do the BG ones. So BG 75. I just love this nib. Okay, BG 32. Basically, this is like Corey heaven because it's all teal. My favorite, BG 15. So there will never be a color in this little column that I'm like, ew. Okay, so that rounds out all the blue greens so far. Look at how many I still have to get. Oh, missed a G. It's my quadruple 0. Which goes right here at the top. I know you can barely see it, but in a color combo, it looks stunning. All right, we have R20, which is blush. R20. Okay, am I losing my mind? Where's R20 on this? Oh, I was looking at RB. Well, hi there. That would be why. Okay. So there's R20. And that's all I got for the R's. I still have plenty of R's to buy. RB 95. Gorgeous. And then RB 14. That is some bright pink. And that is all that I have filled in. Isn't that sad when you're like, I spent 50 bucks and then so many more to go. Look, I have not touched the grays at all. Don't know if I will, to be honest. I have tons of grays from my Ohuhus, and they're not too shabby. I may not buy the grays in the Copics, to be honest, yet. We'll see. But as for these other ones, I'm definitely working my way through. I have tons of the earth tones, but my violet one is pretty well, you know, filled in, and so is blue violet. So I'm getting there. But yeah, I have a long road ahead of me for sure. Even my yellows, look at that. Aw, that's a lot of money right there. A lot of money. So I'm going to keep collecting. There are some other markers out there, like the Blick ones that just came out. Gosh darn it, now I want those. They have a nib, not like the Ohuhus and other, you know, budget brands. So I'm very intrigued. I am going to try it and see, but I am still going to collect Copics. And you're probably like, why? Like I said, it is a collection, but also it's been something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to own a set or the set of Copic markers. And after coloring with the Copics compared to other brands, I really do see why the Copics get so much love. It's just what they are. The color selection that they have made and their color system, their nib, that is what makes them unique. The formula is the same. It's how they make the colors. Copic has picked colors that blend beautifully together. My biggest problem with Ohuhu, loads of colors, but it's kind of like they just didn't think about gradients and blending when they threw their packs together, because I mean, until they had that pastel set and now this new mid-tone set, there's a lot of gaps up in there that you're like, okay. And for a beginner, that's rough to play with, whereas if you're more experienced, it's probably no biggie to you. But I was new to alcohol markers. Whereas with these Copics, I have yet to struggle to blend anything. Their inks just blend together beautifully because of the way they have their colors out. And that's it. It's just it's all about, you know, how much pigment, what color, you know, colors are you using, and then of course the infamous nib, because this brush nib is, oh my gosh, it's heaven. You can control it. Like, look, I was coloring in these itty bitty boxes and not getting any bleed outs or anything, whereas with my Ohuhus it would have been so, you know, there's certain things, but are they ridiculously overpriced? For sure. However, I, believe it or not, find it worth it. And I am going to get that Blick set, and I am going to see what the Blick set is all about. So yeah, that is it for my haul for this month. The basket always looks full, but really it was just a bunch of clunky items and not a ton of things. It was more just a ton of paper, so I'm sorry, trees of the world, because that was a lot of PDFs. But I think, well, I was going to tone it down on PDFs, and then Mariola and Christine Caron came out with 2 adorable freaking PDFs that I'm going to buy. So I can't say that. I'm just not going to say it anymore. But let me know if you want any flip throughs of any of the PDF books I got. I'll hopefully have them binded soon. Bloom and Luna are already on my channel. And then I plan to, you know, start playing around with all these. And like I said, I'll do a mini Distress ink haul for the 2 new colors and swatch them out in a different video. That way we're not like watching a 1-hour haul. But thank you guys so much for checking it out with me and all the ridiculous things I keep adding to my collection and have no storage for. One day I'll fix that. And then until next time, take care.